Hello everybody, it's Ellie Diecast, and we had K-Day today. Myself, Andrew, and my wife all went down to K-Day. We had a great time. We went to the Kmart here in Temecula, California. They had it all set up, all done up well. And at ours, they had 8 boxes full of 4 cases each. So anyways, it was 32 boxes of Q case cars, and all the cases we had were JQ cases. So it was kind of interesting because basically all of them had the same assortment in them. Yeah, we had a great time. Between the 3 of us, I did not get to open a box, but Andrew did, and my wife did for the first time. And my wife kind of wanted me to go up in her place, and we kind of shoved her up there so she got to open a box. They all did fine, and everybody got what they wanted. Andrew was after the treasure hunt and the Batmobile, which he found both of those in his case. And my wife just wanted the light blue Corvette color variation, which was in every case. So she actually got 2 of those. And we got enough cars for a couple send-away cars. The truck that you're looking at here. This is the car that if you get 20 cars and send in the backs at K-Day. And if you have not done that before, just Google K-Day September 13th, and you'll get instructions on how to get this car if you would like. It's a very nice car. We'll probably get 2 of those. So on with the show here. Just a second, let me get kind of organized and I'll show you what we got. So not only is this a K-Day review, but this is also the Q case that we're looking at for the first time. So this is the Hot Wheels mainline Q case for 2014. It's the last case of the year. This is the, well, like I said, the Kmart Q case. And I don't know if that's what, you know, if the assortments are all different and all, but the Kmart assortment had 3 first-to-market cars we'll take a look at in a second. And it had 4 color variations only available through Kmart. This was the treasure hunt for the Q case. We found 2 treasure hunts. Both my wife and Andrew got one in their boxes. This is the Cloak and Dagger. I do have one open. Andrew's opened his cars here. And so we do have one open. Here it is. It's very nice. We were playing with it at the restaurant that we had dinner at tonight. Andrew and I roll it back and forth. You can see it's got a cool see-through design on it. As far as I know, it doesn't open up. There's rivets there on the bottom. And you can see the treasure hunt there right by my thumb. So that is the treasure hunt for this case. We've got a few other cars here that Andrew opened up. We'll take a look at them in a second. Let's look at the first to market. So these will be in the A case for 2015, I assume, right? These are the first to market. So first off, we've got the Aston Martin. There you go. The Aston Martin in red. We just saw that in silver recently. It was the James Bond version. We might have seen a green one of those earlier, if I remember right. We've got the 86 Monte Carlo SS. This one in black. That was a popular car. And we've got the Batmobile. This one went fast at K-Day. Like I said, both Andrew and Angela got one in their cases, so they picked them up. Let's see, there's the Batman symbol on it. This one is probably the nicest version of this we've seen with the red. So, nice one. All right, we've also got the Kmart color exclusives that were available. So if you would like these, you could probably still get some at your Kmart. There was extras of all of these by the time we left. If you're not used to how K-Day works, it's they give you, well, every KDAY works different. At our KDAY, they gave you raffle tickets to call your number. They put out 6 cases at a time called raffle tickets. This is the 71 Dodge Challenger in like a purplish pink. And then you go up and you open the box. You get to keep 5 cars. You have 5 minutes, at least at ours. You had 5 minutes to look through your case. No one really can help you and all. They don't really enforce it with the kids, but the one super treasure hunt was looked over at ours and went out in the boxes at the end. At the end, they put out all the boxes, and you can just get whatever car you want. This is the Lotus Evora GT4 in orange. Again, these are all the KDAY color exclusives. And this is the 83 Chevy Silverado in green. So if you'd like these, you can only get them at Kmart. And you'll only be able to pick them up for a little bit longer. All right. So here's some other cars that were in our Q case. This is the 14 Corvette Stingray. I believe that was in the last case also, in blue. Oops, knocked over my little stand. Here's the COPO Camaro, 68 COPO Camaro. This one in red. The one car that was not at our KDAY at all, and I think it was the only one, was the Datsun Bluebird in the K cases. The mainline red Datsun Bluebird was nowhere to be seen at our KDAY. There was not a single one of them in, well, 32 boxes. And so not a single one. Lots of treasure hunts, and there was, I believe, 4 or 5 supers that were found. So that's everything else kind of played out, except for those Datsun Bluebirds. And the super was the Datsun Bluebird. That's the What's Up in green and black. The super was in, was the Datsun Bluebird, but no mainline versions. This is the Ground Effects. Another cool one. I believe that was in the last case too. We've got the Myers Manx. This was a popular one at ours. Not a lot of these showed up. This one also has the California Dream on wheels. Myers Manx 50 years. Kind of cool little symbol. We've got the Porsche 934 Turbo RSR in orange. No tampos on this one except for just some real minimal stuff. Headlights, Porsche badging. That's about it. The two-timer. This guy is new. I don't think he's that new. I think he was in the last case if I remember right. I think this one was, yeah. Nice car. I like that back end on that. All right. Some more from the Q case. Lamborghini Estoque. Boy, it just wouldn't be a Hot Wheels case without an Estoque in it. This one in silver. This one might have been in the last case. I really don't remember. We've got the Twin Mill 3. I think this was available in the last case as well. This one is just a gorgeous looking car, and it doesn't show up much there. Andrew has one open here. His is a little scratched up from playing with it already, but here it is. It's just a really nice looking car. I love the pinstriping on that. For a car that's so popular, that's a nice version of it. Project Speeder. We talked about this. An interesting car in that the tampos are supposed to be all scratched up. You can see them up there on the image. The tampos are supposed to be scratched up like an old car. You're never going to find one in perfect shape. They're supposed to be all smashed up. We've got Off Duty in green. I believe this was a Q case car. The BMW E36 M3 Race. This one I think we've seen in white. I think. We've got the Nissan 370Z. This was another hard car to find at our KDAY. This one I think we have seen before. I want to say it was in white also. We've got the Door Slammer, one of my favorite fantasy cars. Was happy to see this. Last time we saw this one, it was in black with the same tampos. This time it's got that kind of cartooned, sketched tampo in blue. There were plenty of Door Slammers. The fantasy cars were not flying off the shelves. Chevelle, the 67 Chevelle SS 396. This one was also hard to find. These went pretty quick. I grabbed one out of, or I grabbed two of them, but I gave one away to one of my collector buddies, and they just were kind of hard to come by at our KDAY. And lastly, the 15 Ford Mustang GT. This one was a popular model. This one's going to go fast, and they really did this one up nice with the tail lights, the license plate, headlights. They really did that one up nice. There were a few other cars, and Andrew he opened his to play with already, and obviously, you know, we open them to get to the cards so we can send them in for this KDAY. He got his bone shaker. This was in the last case, but he did get a bone shaker. He got I think this is Howlin' Heat, isn't it? Yeah, Howlin' Heat. In like a bronze. I think this is for a K case car, but we've seen this one before. Maybe it was in green or black. I don't remember. We've got the very ugly tampoed. What is this one? This is the 05 Ford Mustang GT. We talked about this in the last case. This one's carryover. But Andrew didn't have one, so he picked one up. We've got this is a street shaker. This one. There you go. This one we've seen in red. Don't know if we saw it in white yet or not, but that's the blue. And we've got ourselves the HW40. Cool little looking car with the green wheels. Andrew really likes this one. It's one of his favorites from this case. And the very fast on the downhill tracks, the 09 Ford F-150 in orange. We looked at that in the last pack too. So most of those are carryovers from the last pack. So yeah, we had a great KDAY. We went down there early. We got to look at some of the old cars. I picked up some older cars for my customs before KDAY started, and like I said, Andrew got to go through a box, which is always kind of our thing, is make sure the kids get to go through the boxes first. Everybody behaved. Everybody was having fun. Some of the guys were trading back and forth. Everybody seemed to make sure that the kids got some treasure hunts, so a couple of the collectors gave up their treasure hunts for the kids. It was all very good. So that's going to do it for this episode, and I'll see you back in the next one. Bye-bye.